remember, snowfall is forecasted to hit the Twin Cities, but right now, calm outside, and of course, a calm day inside U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Minnesota Vikings. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I've not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Vikings 37.
They'll run with Sanders. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings 31. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Here's Sanders. Tackle made by Eric Kendricks.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
And an Eagle first down.
They'll run. It's Sanders. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Taken down at the 17-yard line.
Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play.
What up, man?
It's good, nigga.
From the shotgun.
Shit. Playing with them old head niggas on Call of Duty, bro. Them niggas fucking sweats in their ass. I don't understand you sweat in the game in your ass. Niggas got 2.0 KDs because like the way they play, bro, they play passive aggressive. That's like, these niggas, they'd be cool with it. 10 game, 10 kill game type shit. That shit annoying, bro. Then we got to playing fast and shit. I got like 15 kills, all these niggas dead. I'm the last nigga in the circle.
Niggas carrying.
Should have saved the shit. Like by now.
No chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side. Because when you throw a pick, Look, I know defensive backs. They have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away. But they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That's complete to Moss.
I couldn't hit that. What? All right.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays, moving a combined 33 yards. First down, here's the run with Cook. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches. They're going to look to throw. And he finds Cook. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
Don't we give enough respect to the big guys up front, because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Play action fake. They'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. This one brought in by Jefferson. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
With the score, Eagles 3, Vikings 0.
Looking to throw. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Justin Jefferson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
The score, Vikings 7, Eagles 3.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia.
13 yards.
Now Sanders. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
From the gun, Wilson. And that is incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target. And it's 3rd and short. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, Wilson. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 31-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Now Wilson on 1st down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
Well, one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
On 2nd and goal, Wilson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, his 9th touchdown of the season. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That'll be complete to Cook. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Out of the gun now on third down. And he's got his tight end, that's Smith. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. It's a gain of 35.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? So a holding penalty, and that'll send him backwards.
You know they're trying not to do that. I mean, we know that, right? We talk to them all the time. But sometimes the defensive guys just put you in awkward situations, and you get caught grabbing their jerseys.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw to Jefferson on the slant. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down. And his kick is good. And that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do give 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
That's complete to Demetrius Harris, the tight end. A good pickup there, 21 yards. They'll run on first down. It's Sanders. Give the tackle there to Daniil Hunter. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 50-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From midfield now, here's Wilson. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
First down, Eagles.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Stops short of the 25, but that second effort got him a couple extra. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On 2nd and 2, Wilson. Completion here to Claypool. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Give him 16 yards on the play, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
A 27-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. From the gun, it's Wilson. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find him at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 43. Going to give this time to the tailback. As Sanders has it poked free, but I believe it was covered by an Eagle. It was, and Philadelphia is going to hold on to the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 12-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Running right, here's Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Eagles add on to their lead. And his kick is right through.
Eagles 20, Vikings 10.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Fielded near the back of the end zone.
And he'll be stopped inside his own 10. And the penalty marker likely going against him as well. What a mess. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now a run with Cook. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Again, it's Cook. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Making the stop there, Daniil Hunter.
It's a pickup of 3.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Wilson.
45-yard line.
Able to hit his target, Claypool. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Flushed out right. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
And just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
They run it again with Cook. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the past. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And now the ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. He got 29 yards that time.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
Once again with Sanders. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Rob Gronkowski, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Eagles 34, Vikings 10. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14. The Vikings on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has, but in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. He'll try and run it. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the 1st down on a 21-yard gain.
39-yard line.
Give to Cook out of the gun. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. 39 yards there, a big one. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. They start on the ground here at Sanders. He'll have a 1st down past the 40, the 40, the 30, 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, 75 yards. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs, and that one certainly fell into the latter category. Now, that deserves a couple exclamation points.
And that's his 2nd touchdown run of this game, and this one, add a high degree of difficulty to it as well. I'm absolutely marveling at how effortless he makes this look. I mean, let's face it, he had a long way to go. But how about the vision, the creativity with the football in his hands? It's really something to watch.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Justin Jefferson
with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Eagles 41, Vikings 23.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. On the draw, here's Sanders. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 42-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another